Yoshi.
His probably.
Did I mute Chrome already? I think I did.
Even your mic is like a planet away from your mouth.
What is that?
That's much better. I need that.
I know you do.
Let's just get
alright,
to
I'm
our
getting in here.
scene. Are we missing? It looks like everyone's here.
Sorry, I was cheese eating.
Very much so. You were
Doing the great cheese it.
All right. So, what do you guys remember from last time?
these
We were in the
freaky ass
middle of a great
vampires,
war.
the freaky ass coffin house, and the freaky ass. They're all
Oh, yeah.
burning me.
Yeah, we were dying. And that guy had a toy place. He was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like his
We had
toys.
some sick toys. Let me see.
We saw the governor, whatever guy, bully that homeless lady.
Put her in
I
line.
don't know if she was homely, but that makes it sound worse. So
Probably right.
he seemed pretty bad.
Learn about that church,
The bones,
the priest, and the bones that we need to find.
which are in the place that we're fighting, apparently, right now.
Rumor has it.
A different song.
Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
And then
You
a couple of us
guys-
stalked a boy earlier
Yes.
What the-
to the graveyard.
What the?
Rictavio.
Rictavio.
That guy. We stalked that guy.
Yeah, gave him a good stalk. Got caught and walked away.
Redirecting those reminders into objectives. What are your guys' current objectives that you are
Survive.
focused on?
Find the bones.
We
Immediately
gotta
want to
go
find
to
the
the
bones.
church.
Yep.
Gotta go find that one giant toy statue thingy for that other guy.
Yeah, that clock, but that's definitely in the future.
Yeah.
That question is semi-answered with the quest tab, reminder, and journals. There's a toggle objectives, and I'll pull that up. I did, on that note, add a section for cider based off of anything you guys learn with lycanthropy to keep track of that, and I added one for the toy.
Where was
Should
that
we
one at? Was that the active quest?
Active quests. Well,
Yeah, I see
on the left
Oh, I see. I see the
sidebar-
cider.
On the
Yeah,
left,
cider a
on the
werewolf
left
now?
sidebar, like there's a completely separate menu. I think you guys might be in the notes, so just make sure. If you click journal notes on the left sidebar, there's then a toggle objectives button that opens up this like blue menu. You can scroll through and see like a bullet point list for each quest. I'm hoping this isn't just me.
I don't know what that is in reference to. I don't see anything on the left side of my screen.
I see it because I'm brilliant.
Where?
No way. That
So-
can't be
It's
right.
the little ribbon icon, and then the
Yes.
the little house icon. You got to talk to these dudes as if they can only see. They are visual learners.
Oh, I see.
Very visual.
I understand.
That's pretty.
Oh
So
yeah,
find-
next full moon in
Find
days. I
the
see.
ribbon icon or journal notes. It's like fourth from the bottom, and then
Yeah.
that'll open up a sub tab, and it's the calendar icon or toggle objectives, which opens up a list of all your active quests. Whenever I've mentioned active quests, this is the menu I'm referring to.
I see. This is a nice menu.
You can also then
I'm just
click
playing
it.
Baldur's
You
Gate
can
3
click
right now.
it, and it opens up like your quests, and you can see all the other notes too. You can get more description. Makes it a little more video game-like for those that need that further immersion.
Very nice.
I assume
Thank
for
you.
this group that is good. Okay. So with that, the additional note I have is hopefully you guys are seeing a building and a video playing right now. Is that correct?
Mhm.
I figured out the Curse of Strahd community is like really big, and I found concept art videos for like almost every scene for not too much of a cost. So I splurged a little. So we have these for like every place.
Hell
now.
yeah.
It is
Nice.
hopefully going to be very nice for immersion.
Nice.
Let us
Let's go.
head back to where we were. Okay.
Freaky lady.
Floor. Make sure this looks good. It does. Am I set up? Not particularly, honestly. Okay, and I believe we ended at the bottom of the round, so it is now
Yeah.
her
right.
turn.
Let's see.
You're just smoke me.
Is Michael dead yet?
no.
I think you guys brought him back up
We
with
brought him just back to life.
like big AoE healing would be my guess. I
Yeah,
did
right.
learn that our recording did not have everyone else's sound. It only had my mic last time because I had to boot it in safe mode because it crashed. I was so sad. So I couldn't review to get any additional notes. I had to just go off memory. So she is going to use her spider climb ability to run up the wall, and as she's dashing backwards, she's going to throw, I think I have this set, a Tanglefoot towards you guys.
What?
Be careful of your grips, everyone.
Foot?
So this should, let's see.
Is she
also
throwing a
make-
foot at us, or is she trying to tangle her feet together?
She's
So
after your grips.
I need Haminja, Garrus, and Escanor to all make strength saving throws. So she is throwing essentially a black tar substance right on Garrus, and it's got a 5-foot radius. So all three of you that are grouped together are now saving to see if
man.
the tar holds you in
Question,
place.
My ribbon at the top that used to have a bunch of stuff's gone. Is there any way to
Same.
toggle that back again?
I have no idea.
Ribbon that used to have what?
And you used to have like, a bunch of stuff, like your attributes. You could do strike saving throws right from that ribbon. All that stuff.
There's arrows that will open and close it. I don't actually have it on my menu. You might need to be on the token controls option. It's the top left icon, or the human icon would be my guess, and then click your token, and then maybe it'll then pop back up.
It's not, but I'll do my roll and then I'll keep playing around and see if I can find it.
Cool.
Let me know what you found out.
I will.
Hey, I
You
found
said-
found the journal.
Nice.
There's strength. Normal.
Oh, is F3 shortcut for Control F?
Okay, so looks like
Whoa.
Garrus is the only one that's saved. So Haminja and Escanor, you are now unable to move, I believe. I'm double checking. I'm hesitant.
I wasn't
to
planning
use
on
the
leaving, so-
Tanglefoot active effects that I made. You are restrained, and at the end of your turn, you can make a saving throw to become free from it. So I'm going to apply. Is there a restrained option?
Whoops.
There is. There we go.
Bro leaves immediately.
No, you're restrained.
No, I thought you
it might
moved.
not let you move now that I've applied the restraint to you. Ah, dang it. Been bamboozled. Okay, and now
Are we also in combat?
should be in combat still. Yeah, I have it set to
Okay.
her still. And now she's going to throw a hail of daggers towards Haminja
Doesn't even bother me.
as she's kiting around the corner for a
Unbothered.
natural 20.
Bothered.
Are you gonna save me?
Me? Nah.
And those daggers, she throws two, one at your right shoulder, one at your left, to just pin you down to the floor, and that knocks you unconscious again. And she continues spider
Bro.
climbing around the corner out of sight.
Bro doesn't know how not to die.
I look forward to feasting on your body.
I want to go back to my moon body.
And now the vampire spawn steps over Haminja's body for flavor around to the other side and starts trying to swipe at Garrus.
No.
And I'm assuming none of them get healing because I think all of them had some kind of radiant beam that's performed against them before. That is a miss. So he swipes at you and you like block it with your bow. The other one is going to swipe at Escanor. Oh, actually, he has a bite still. Sorry. That misses as well, and you just like move your foot out of the way as you watch him bend down and try and bite it. I don't know. I'm trying to do the other one. He's on a different initiative. So, Pep, it's your go. Who is not present? She's helping with the baby. So, we will have her step out in... What does she have? She have resources. She's used her second level spell slots. I would assume magic missile or Tasha's hideous laughter. Preferences from the other players. Just,
what was the first
I
one?
think magic missile would probably
Magic missile.
be the play.
Magic missile.
Yeah. Oh yeah, damage time.
Okay, we'll just multiply that by 3, so that is 9 force damage. That vampire is starting to look pretty hurt, but we'll see if it remains that way. It is then the priest's turn. I'm actually going to move Pat back in, because she would have preferred that. 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go here. He comes back around the corner, doesn't see their leader, and just comes close enough that I don't remember the name of the spell anymore. Oh, I also fixed the thingy-majiggers so that we can actually see them in chat. Spirit Guardians, let's see, how much does it do? Wisdom saving throw or 3d8. That is a save. Is it half damage? Yeah, half damage. Okay. 3d8. So 11 damage to... It's 5 to the top one. 11 to the other. They've both taken radiant damage, so they will not heal. He's then also going to step forward one more tile and cast Cure Wounds on Hemingja. Young one, come back to us.
Oh, I'm back.
Yes.
The Morning Lord is not done with you yet, and he reaches out a hand and pulls you back up to your feet. And you heal for 5 damage.
Oh,
And how much
The
do we have
priest
left?
so holy.
We have one more tile movement.
the first
Okay.
priest to actually care about me.
No, I don't want to get into it.
All right.
I don't want to get into it with you right now. Let me see how many spell slots I have left. That should tell you something. That's right.
Interesting.
This one's going to come around and claw at Cider in the back. He just looks alone
Please.
and yummy.
Stay away from me.
That's a 15. Does that hit?
Yes.
Alright, so he claws at your right side, dealing 7 damage.
What a freak.
And then
Get
he's
off of
going
me.
to try to bite into that same spot now that there's blood oozing from that mark for
Yeah.
19, which hits. And that does 10 damage. And it's had
Jesus.
another effect. What was it?
Why don't you?
It's- Ooh, okay. I've not been paying attention to that. So your max health is also reduced by 4 temporarily. This is something
Okay.
I didn't realize had this effect last time. So just keep track of that.
Okay.
If we apply that already, you should be at... Looks like we did, yes. Okay. That is it for the vampire's turn, Escanor.
What a dick.
What a
Mhm.
If I move, they have attack of opportunity. Or
If you
something.
move away from them,
You could to the right. That's very right, and not take that attack.
precisely, if relevant.
Let's see, what do I want to do?
and you are restrained, so you cannot move. But at the end of your turn, you can make a strength saving throw to be able to move again.
I could healing word. Yeah. I guess I'll heal a ninja guy.
I love this. I always respected you.
He goes back on his morals too. Alright, let me use healing word.
Oh, damn.
No roll.
Ooh.
Okay.
Big roll, big roll.
Roll.
Alright, that is only your bonus action. You still have an action if you wish to cast a cantrip.
That's a bonus action?
Yes, healing word is a bonus action.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it is.
Right, what,
So I'm pretty sure I have this every single time. Spells?
You cannot
I can't-
consume another spell slot, but you can use a cantrip. You can also use like a melee attack, a range attack, anything that's not a spell that consumes a spell
gotcha.
slot.
Well, I guess I'm going to use my dagger. I've never stabbed someone before.
Christ.
On
And
this
you
little...
can also compare the damage of like your dagger versus your cantrips. You probably have like Sacred Flame, for example. I can't think of any of the other base ones for
Oh,
cleric.
that is a cantrip.
Yes, precisely.
Probably the only damaging one.
Yeah, I use Sacred Flame, actually.
Because it probably does more damage. You know,
Yeah.
and that, I believe, is a save from them, actually.
Oh, wait, yeah, I did the damage first.
Which is
my bad.
fine. Yeah, and it's asking me to now roll the dex save.
Oh,
Which
awesome.
it fails.
It's going to take 3 damage, Buster.
Which one did you attack?
I don't want to see you in my neighborhood again.
Which one did you
Jesus,
attack?
radiant damage.
Steve, which one did you attack?
The one closest to Cider.
Close to Cider.
Yeah,
Okay.
poke that dude.
For some reason, it's telling me that the HP is... Oh, I just can't read. I see. Haha. Cool. Okay. And it eats that 3 radiant damage from behind, kind of lets out a growl, and kind of turns... Or its head, like, dislocates for a moment and turns around and stares right at you as he's still slashing into Cider in front.
Oh, my bad.
My bad.
All right,
You were lucky.
go ahead and make a strength saving throw to see if you can pull yourself from the tar. And while he's doing that, Garrus, you're up.
Yeah, ain't no way.
You are still you try to pull yourself free from that tar, and you're still stuck.
Yeah, I'm strong.
I'm gonna move here, and I'll take out my sword and shield instead of my bow,
Okay.
just in case I don't want to take any more. Then I'll attack that guy next to me.
Welcome back, Joe. We cast Magic Missile for you while you were gone.
Magic Missile.
Does a 15?
It does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Go dice roll. Alright, and that's not
So
magic
you-
or anything. It's just
Yeah,
a
so
normal.
you slash into its side, and you just feel that innate toughness, like it is resistant to your damage. Any bonus action?
No, that's all I can do for now.
Do you have Hunter's Mark out, or did you run out of spell slots?
I'm out of slots.
Okay, cool. Cider, you're up.
Fuck you, stabby boy! Eat my blast.
With that, I don't remember if it's a Baldur's Gate thing or if it's actual D&D. With him being right next to Cider, is he at disadvantage for that being a ranged spell, or is he perfectly okay?
I don't think I got disadvantage, but
I
don't
will
remember
look that
the
up. I will look that up another time. We'll just roll with it as is. So you hit, go ahead and roll damage.
blast, you fuck.
Ooh,
Get him.
very solid. So you just, as his head turned around to look at Escanor, you blast right at his head and just like tape off the top part of his scalp before it starts to just barely regenerate. And he then twists another 180 degrees so his head's entirely turned around. He's looking back at you now.
Oh god. He's so
Ugh.
freaky.
Any bonus action?
No, I end.
All right, Hamingja, you awaken with the priest's hand pulling you up, only to realize you are stuck in the tar.
That's fine with me. Can I use a bonus action to coat my blade in holy water that I have on me? Or ice break?
Yeah, holy water then.
Maybe a better term is to smash the holy water bottle onto my blade.
So
I don't got that time.
I know that would be a thing in Baldur's Gate. I see that in the D&D 5e page for holy water, it is an action to throw it rather than to, and there's nothing about coating it in a weapon, I assume for balancing reasons. The only reason I'm not going to say sure rule of cools, because then that implies it's like that for the rest of the campaign. So I will look that up afterwards, and we'll figure out if we can then use it going forward. So instead, you can slash or use it.
I was going to slash then. I just teach him a lesson. Yeah, he's scared.
Slot.
That's a dot.
That misses for sure. So you slash at him. That tar just like caught onto your elbow for a moment. Any bonus action?
I do my strike saving throw.
But you get that no matter what,
Yeah,
right?
you get that no matter what. That doesn't have to be a bonus action. So if you still have
No, I don't have any of my bonus actions that I can do for a normal fighter.
Okay,
I used them already.
Got it.
Oh yeah, that saves for sure.
and that elbow you then try to pull free from the tart, it's still stuck.
It doesn't work.
Alright, so it is now the leader's turn again, and she now comes around from the corner, this time on top of the ceiling, and is going to throw daggers towards Cider in the back.
Survive.
Why?
Who doesn't like you?
That's a hit. But one dagger impales you in the right shoulder, dealing 7 damage, and then she throws a second one.
Oh no, she got bodying us.
And that one just barely goes above your left shoulder and gets impaled in the woodwork behind you. Turn back and just feel very uncertain. She kind of just cackles and goes back on top of the ceiling into the corner.
Take me out to dinner before you try and pin me down, wench.
Alright, so... Oh, and she also did not take radiant damage, so she healed during that turn as well. The vampire spawn just south of Garrus is now up. Does not get to heal because took radiant damage. Is going to continue slashing at Garrus, not noticing that Hamingja has come back up yet and is very focused on him now. And he's going to try to bite into that left foot again and I think miss. Yes, so 13. This is at Garrus. So that was by... Yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So, what do you get to do?
To attack him.
Cool.
He still gets to do his attack. Unless he
Yeah, that attack missed, so he still has another one, but I assume this goes to, or gets to go through first.
I gotta reload. Give me a second. Okay. Now he's done.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh!
Big.
Smack.
Smack him.
So as he goes to bite into Garrus's right leg, you just slash off like his left leg, and he's looking real hurt, and that leg starts to regenerate. He's then going to kind of poke forward on the other leg to swipe at Garrus as well.
No, it can't be.
And that one misses as well.
Yeah. I got that shield.
Great.
You got that shield.
I
Pep,
have 1860.
Pep, you're up.
There we go.
You're looking around the corner and you see nothing but one vampire that has its head entirely turned in 360 fashion. It's looked at both of your allies, now staring down Cider, who's looking real hurt. What do you do?
Oh, I'm looking mad hurt.
I'ma do magic missile because I'm
Yeah,
boring and squishy.
I'm
Magic
Flash.
missile.
I understand.
Keep saying you must target a token, and
Well,
I clicked.
hover your mouse over the vampire and click and hit T on the keyboard, and then use the spell.
Forgot it was T.
Yep, there you go. I think I know how to fix magic missile, so it will allow us to do multiple as well. I might try to implement that at some point. For now, I'm still manually applying, so that's 4 times. So this is first level. Yep. So he takes 12 damage, and this is the one close to Cider, right?
Nice.
Okay. He takes that impact in the sides, the head, and he's looking real hurt, real bloodied. It is now.
Wound him.
Any bonus action or movement? Okay. It's now the priest's turn, and his. Let's see. When does Spirit Guardians take effect? If a creature's speed is halved in the area when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. Oh, I'm supposed to do this on their turn start. I did not do that in any case. I'm just going to continue doing it on his turn for the sake of consistency. They both need to make wisdom saving throws. That is such a good spell. Assuming I'm doing it right. They both fail, so they both take 11 radiant damage from the Priest Spirit Guardians. The one next to Garrus is looking incredibly hurt, and the one next to Cider is also looking pretty darn hurt too. And they both scream in pain, and their bodies kind of just burn from the radiant energy encompassing them. And then he is going to cast Sacred Flame on the one next to Garrus. Begone, beast! It fails its save, I think. Is that right? No, meets it, beats it. So why is this saying
Pizza, pizza.
Ita.
Saving throw. It rolled a 10 on damage. 0. Yes. So, okay, it's just confusing me. So, it dodges the Sacred Flame. It hits the wall on the side. It's now Vampire to the South's turn. And he's gonna go ham on Cider again.
Oh no.
Its head quickly spins in 360 reverse faction, so it's back to normal as he lunges forward to bite at you.
Stay away.
Yeah, you just barely dodge out of the way, and he bites into the woodwork, and then he uses his claws to then slash into you afterwards.
No.
And you're still just kind of crawling into the corner on top of this box, but he does not manage to hit you.
Stay away, you freak.
Escanor, you're so restrained, but it's your turn.
Okay. This time I'll use my healing word on Cider. Somebody knows
Wait,
your
me.
I'm appreciating. I'll do anything.
Wait, no, I'll take it.
Just a small heal.
Oh, that's not small heal at all.
Glorious rejuvenation.
These heals have been massive.
And then I'm not using it, but remind me of the concentration spells. That's active as long as I don't get hurt.
You have to make a save if you get hit or take damage back from anything.
I got it. Does that depend on the saving throw, or does that depend on each concentration spell? Or is it always
Concentration is a max value between the value 10 or the damage you take divided by 2. So if you take like a 30, then your DC is a 15 concentration save. But if it's less than 10, it's just 10.
Got it. Okay. And then I'm going to use the Sacred Flame on this fire spawn behind me. Yeah.
I think that's the coolest guy I've ever seen.
Sacred Flame!
He's a
Wow. He's so about.
He saves, so he takes no damage, and that Sacred Flame just whizzes right past him into the wall.
give him nothing.
All right, and make a strength saving throw to see if you're able to pull yourself from that black tar.
Goddamn tar.
That just barely meets it, so you're able to pull your legs free one at a time, and you are no longer restrained. So removing that from you. So you can now. Well, actually, that's the end of your turn, so you can move next turn. Garrus, you're up.
I will swing my scimitar at this one right next to me.
That
For a
hits.
16.
That hits. Roll damage.
Gimme him.
8 damage.
You slash into his chest, and he's just barely hanging on by a thread. He's looking real hurt and eyeing you with all this vampiric blood dripping from him. Any bonus action? Any movement?
No, that's it.
Cider.
Bro, I got to be blasting this freak in front of me still.
Yeah,
I
I'll
do
just blast
not
him.
trust him. I do not trust him.
Eldritch Blast.
That just
Question mark.
barely hits. Roll damage.
Eldritch?
Blast?
Eldritch?
This is on the one in front of you, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, he blasted.
Describe to me how you finish off this vampire spawn.
Oh, I hit him with the Kamehameha, and it just disintegrates his entire, like, nipples on up is where I'm aiming. Like, it's a big fatty beam, but it is short, like a chode, as it were.
Hello?
I was told to describe my blast.
Mistakes were made.
don't-
Any bonus
don't
action?
No bonus
Sorry,
action.
blast. Hammer.
Hamisha, you're up.
I'm thankful it was a chode though, otherwise I would have been Eldritch Blasted.
I'm gonna do a classic slash off this dude's head. No jokes anymore.
No gooping.
No goof.
That hits.
No
Roll damage.
fooling.
Yeah, he's scared now.
You slash into him, and he feels so weak, like he's ready to fall over. But the impact of the slash of your blade, you can feel it's a little weaker, and it's just barely holding on.
Oh man.
Any bonus
Stupid
action?
tar. No. Well, I'm gonna get out of this party. I'm tired of this. Oh man.
And you're still stuck. All
Hyping
right.
himself up.
The
For what?
one in the yellow dress is now coming over on the ceiling and like flips down onto the floor and throws 2 more knives. Still at Cider all the way in the back.
Please,
Dude, bro doesn't like
leave
And
me
then
alone.
sees that the other one in the front is up again. Is gonna throw one at him as well. The first one misses Cider and instead hits the wall
Thank the
behind
Lord.
You guys
What,
aren't
wait.
quite as weak as I expected. Well then. And the one at Mingja, she throws and just it lands in the tar. It's now just sticking out of the tar. And then she's going to run, actually, back this direction, kind of like duck behind the crates.
Yeah. You baby.
Alright, this vampire spawn that's barely holding on is gonna take a nip at Garrus.
Nom, nom, nom,
Or
nom,
I'll
nom, nom.
sentinel him.
That is a
Delicious.
20. I assume that hits.
Oh
I'm rolling
no,
damage.
that hits.
Did we say that sentinel goes before the bite?
We'll figure that. Oh, that's relevant. Go ahead and roll that now, and we'll figure out if we apply the damage while you're doing that.
Or actually, does it say here?
I'll figure it out. Go ahead and just roll the attack.
Okay. Okay. I gotta do. There we go. That actually worked. Ooh. Maybe it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No.
I would read this as you get to do it immediately. I'm kind of seeing it as Sentinel feat in like video games where like I'm thinking turn-based RPGs where they might like come and block the attack.
Mm-hmm.
So we can play it like that going forward.
Okay.
But that does miss, so that damage does get applied. And where was that? That was way back here. You take 17 damage from that vampire bite, and
Man,
your max health is also temporarily reduced by that same amount.
Bro, you
Or
got
not by
one
the same
health
amount,
left?
sorry. It would be 11. It's only been necrotic damage. Is that right? No, -3. 11 -3. 8 damage. Or 8 max health. It's then going to slash into you. That's a big difference. It's then going to slash into you to try and finish you off and miss.
Yes. I now have 1 HP.
This is why I have the shield out.
Yes.
Alright, Pep. Grandma is near.
Grandma.
I think she's struggling to do feedings for grandmas. We've been coming to mom for feedings.
Huh. Your magic missiles.
Yep, magic missiles. She's gonna launch 1 missile into the vampire spawn and then 2 into the one in the back. Four. So that magic missile launches into that vampire spawn. It's looking real weak as it bit into the Garrus, and that missile impacts and he kind of just falls limp on the floor from there, already on the ground. And then the remaining 2 then go into the one in the back.
So Sentinel, it says, effectively DM's stance, but creator of a player handbook says he does it after.
Blowing up my spawn.
As a FYI.
Cool. That is it for Pep's turn. So, not Hummingdra, it's the priest's turn.
The priest.
The priest.
What's his movement? And what's the range on 15 feet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to move real close to make her take that 3d8 damage. She's going to make a wisdom save.
Hi, Tig. Hey, come on up.
She does save, I think. What is his DC on that? 12 DC 13. Yes, she does save. So she takes 4 radiant damage and will not save or heal the next turn. And then he's going to cast Guiding Bolt on her, assuming he has spell slots. Yes. Ooh, that 18 hits. Oh, that is interesting.
Hey guy, you're so hungry, aren't you? Yeah, you got the hungies.
And that bolt does 13 damage, and she's starting to look a little hurt.
Good.
And he then backs up as much as he can, which actually I don't think he's any more movement. It is Escanor's turn.
Okay. I am going to, with my newfound freedom of Tar.
Oh, attacks also have advantage against her
Right now.
for
Okay,
the next round, essentially. Yeah.
We'll move up here. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on her. So I target her. I go here. I go Bolt, and I click Cast, and then I click on Advantage here when I click Cast.
Yep, that's right.
Attack Advantage.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Brah,
Blasted him.
brah, 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 brah. Bring out the gat.
Oh God.
So right here, you impact her with your guiding bolt, and she like enters the fetal position for a moment and starting to look very weak. But then her like skin starts to glow red, and she like starts standing back up, and her eyes are now a deep bright red, and she looks very enraged. And at the same time, let me replace that token.
Brah, brah, brah.
At the same time, in reaction to your attack, she's going to crack a smoke stick.
Ah.
And a black smoke fills the room and heavily obscures it within a 20-foot radius. So this is essentially all the line of sight to her. Does she get to move? Yes. She starts moving out the window, and you just hear the window crash as she cracks the glass. And you think your precious little church can keep you safe? You'll burn down the rest of Balaki to get to you, and kill the rest of this stinking vermin to force you out. This isn't the last you've seen of me. And she starts spider climbing out the window and onto the sides of the roof, moving her full speed.
Is she not burning out there?
In Barovia, sunlight is not quite the same. The sky is always heavily obscured by mists, by fog. The sunlight is very weak, so think of, you're not in dim lights, but theatrically light is always weaker.
Gotcha. Anyone got a spell they can shoot up at the clouds?
Alright,
I can make it rain. Is it over?
Do you guys wish to, we can, like, there's a round here. What do you guys want to do? Or any of you trying to track her down? Are you guys now kind of...
I'm going to be getting Garrus up.
Oh, I'm just very weak. I have 1 HP.
He's at 1 HP.
Literally 1
okay.
HP.
Okay.
Well, I only have a bonus action, so I'll just do my healing word on my boy Garrus.
I'm just gonna creep my way on up here and just whimper.
That was a terrifying experience, fellows.
First my leg, now my arms.
But we are safe, and the world is free of 2 more undead.
Should have been 3.
We did our best.
Priest, do you know what that thing was? Why did it envelop in smoke?
Had a smoke stick.
Oh.
Based off the way she spoke, I would assume she is one of Strahd's brides.
A bride.
So he's poly, you say?
How many brides
That's
does he
not
have?
the important
I
information.
do not know.
He
I know-
want to make you one of his wives.
I know he has a few that control different aspects of his domain, but that's the extent of my knowledge.
See?
I have nothing I can do to stop her from leaving. I assume nobody else has anything.
Can I randomly shoot one of the walls with an Eldritch Blast?
You can shoot one of the walls with an Eldritch Bash, sure. It looks like you've already moved your entire speed, so
Yeah.
you're looking to shoot like through a window.
Well, like just through a wall where I presume she went through.
Sure.
Yeah. Can I pick and choose a wall? Or...
Yes. Go ahead and draw.
Oh,
This
goodness.
is for funsies.
Can I get that one?
Sure.
That little corner there.
Yeah, sure.
Fucking. I don't have the attack token.
The attack token. Oh, moving to you. Here you go.
I must. Yeah, it still says. Oh wait, I have to target something now.
Oh, that makes sense. Just roll a d20.
You're gonna need a 20 to get.
What is that? Slash roll d20.
/R,
Yeah. 18.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll damage. Let's see how much damage you do to wooden walls.
I don't know how much this is. Slash R d10 plus 4.
Yeah, fuck it up.
I'm blasting this wall.
We'll say that you managed to blast a hole in the wall right there with your arcane blast, just big enough that you can now like see through it. But you also notice that the arcane energy mostly dissipated there.
Damn. Ooh, she's swift. She is. Otherwise, that would have hit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have got her, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will end the combat there. So now, hopefully, you guys can move.
What? I can move.
Well,
I can zoom
Or
around.
looking for the bone, I think.
Is it in here? No.
It might be.
Is it in
Are
here?
you- you're
Ninja,
just-
start breaking the boxes.
You guys are looking for.
Access box.
So
Yeah, I'm in.
Garrus and the Major go ahead and make investigation check.
Start smashing shit.
Man.
I'm pretty inquisitive here.
I've been known to investigate once or twice.
Garrus,
You've got a minus one.
the Major's just mindlessly axing at the crates,
box
and
over
3 of
here.
those boxes are also coffins. He's axing at those as well. He's not finding anything. Garrus, you very carefully and meticulously start scavenging the room, looking for places where it would make sense to find the bones. And in this whole room, you've determined that the bones are at least not present in this room.
They're
As
not
could be in this
here.
last box.
On this entire floor of the building,
This particular room.
or this room.
You guys
okay.
also recall that there was the coffin maker
It's the way.
on the lower floor.
There's boxes over here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at every box as I make my way out.
Wait, what's
Find
this
the coffin
room
maker.
over here? Okay, this door's locked, right?
You
can
can
see
try to
that.
open it and it opens.
I take all the cupboards up here and throw them on the ground. Yeah.
You knock
You're doing the Lord's
everything
work,
off.
Ninja.
You aren't finding anything of interest here. So
Yeah,
you guys,
clearly
I
it's
assume,
not
then
good.
continue onwards and open the next room.
Yep.
And it opens for you.
Flip the mattress over.
Before Michael could break this, I try to open this thing here.
Okay, where
I
the
hand
heck are
it
we?
out.
You open the wardrobe, and you just straight up open it.
Yeah, and I'm looking around for bones, or I guess anything else of value, but mainly the bones.
As
What
you
my eyes
open
look for.
the door, you hear a loud noisemaker start to screech, "It's no fun! It's no Blinsky!" And it just repeats over and over, "It's no fun! It's no Blinsky!" And a poison dart launches out, make a Constitution saving throw.
Classic Noblinski. I love that, dude.
It's classic Noblinski. I was ready for Noblinski. I've seen
So
this.
you take 15 poison damage, but you are saved from being poisoned.
Look at how ready he was.
Not ready for a
It's,
Blinsky at all.
it's probably half damage. Go ahead and half that. So it would be
how do I
8.
lower my hit points? Oh wait, just like this.
You can do manually, yeah.
So 8 damage.
Yeah. I'm gonna go turn Joe's camera back on. 1 second.
Bro was not ready for no
I
Blinsky.
matrix style it, but it hits me directly in the chin.
Yeah.
Whoa, you're so impressive, I say.
Well, yeah, whatever.
Okay, I'm back.
Now that Blinsky shit's over, I keep looking.
Okay.
In the same
you're
wardrobe.
looking through it, and even though it's trapped, you're not having much luck. But Garrus comes from behind, just pushes you aside, and immediately goes to a particular section of the wardrobe and finds the bones.
You find? Oh,
Found
amazing!
'em. Great job.
That was
That's
definitely a team effort.
I couldn't have done that without you.
got you.
God, it's not in the bed.
We found him.
Oh,
I guess we go to the church,
together.
like real fast, probably.
Yeah.
They might be there already.
Oh God, you're right.
I'm heavily wounded.
Like we have no time to waste.
Y'all are...
Oh wait, so what
You
are
can
guys
sleep
doing?
when you're dead.
Get the priest and go back to the church, I think. Is that?
Okay,
Sound like something we wanna do.
Priest is with you guys, so you guys want to go back to the church?
Yeah.
Escort him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the bones.
A bone.
Did I not add that one? I didn't. That's unfortunate. There we go.
I think we let the coffin maker off easy
Oh, actually.
because we got to trash his home.
Actually.
Yeah, we should.
Burned it half down.
You know,
Yeah,
just-
burned it half down.
We were in too
We
much of a
aren't-
rush to really.
We aren't gonna interrogate him why he's harboring vampires or anything.
And next time we see him.
As you guys start heading. He was just hiding in a corner as you guys continue passing by and completely ignore him.
We mean mug him the whole
I
time.
pause for a second, just glare at him, and then continue with my stride.
You guys continue out, and you pass through town square as you head back towards the church. The shops and homes that enclose town square, I'm gonna mute this music, that is not correct, are decorated with limp, tattered garlands and painted wooded boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. And at the north end of the square stands rows of stocks, locked in which are several men, women, children, wearing crude plastered donkey heads.
Oh.
In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothes eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. And standing tall at the center of the fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square are posted proclamations, and they look like this. For the
God damn,
yeah,
I forgot
I'm
about this
going.
guy's party.
They are children required.
Attendance and children required.
Why are you asking me such silly questions?
I'm
And
so concerned.
As you guys are taking this in, you see on like the east side of the town square, the man with the demonic arm and 2 guards arrive, and they start removing the old proclamations, and in their place they're posting a new one.
What's the new one?
Again, why are children required?
That was the Blazing Sun celebration. Don't let the children come for the
And
Morning Lord.
They,
It's a Morning Lord.
They
thing.
are focused on like they're in this scene and continuing to just take down flyers, put up new ones, and they kind of pass you guys by, paying no mind. He does kind of look at you guys strangely for a moment, but does continue doing so. Do you guys continue onwards? You guys investigate the area.
I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
That thing you were talking about with people with did you say wolf head masks on? Or
Donkey heads.
what type of mask
Plastered
on?
Donkey heads.
Donkey head. Is that at the top of my screen on the wooded deck?
Yes,
that what I'm
that is
seeing?
correct.
Oh.
All the people in the stock have donkey heads on them inside the stocks.
What's going on up there with the weird donkey head strapped? Is that is that strange for nobody else besides me? Is that normal?
They probably didn't serve the Baron. I mean, I'd go to one of his parties.
It's a different culture. I'm just not gonna question
The
much.
Burgmaster does not take kindly to his festivals being frowned upon, and it is seen as malicious unhappiness. It would do
Not
you guys
malicious
well to
unhappiness.
not upset the Baron.
Oh, I'm not planning.
All right, just general question here. Why are we requiring children to attend this?
Good question.
They adhere to the same rules as the rest of us.
I don't know that they do. Because parents aren't necessarily required. Sure, it says attendance, but
I think they're required.
I
just
don't
think
know.
If you didn't say and children, it would make more sense. You just said attendance required instead of with and children. It'd go a lot better. It'd be better.
That's where I'm at as well. Just
I'd say
seems
when we talk to the
odd.
Baron,
The
we can
children,
workshop.
yeah, workshop it. The children included makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. Like, if you're down for sacrifice, I mean, just say it. We all get down to a good sacrifice.
Thankfully,
It's not
our
wrong,
culture
man, it's
does
not
not
wrong.
practice that.
Oh. Sure, and I give him a
buddy.
big old wink.
I say we get out of here. We gotta get these bones back ASAP.
Can I
to this
take one of
church.
those?
Oh, yeah.
One of those posters.
Yeah.
For the road.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'll take one of those. Gotta remember.
I think in player handouts, I have these ready to make them. Yes, I just have to configure the ownership.
Configure the ownership.
So now in player handouts, both of these will be there and visible.
Amazing.
Nice. I see it.
It doesn't quite have a day when this is going to occur, but
It's always on every Wednesday. I'm
You've
pretty
been
sure,
told
right?
It's the
that
Friday.
the Wolfhead Jamboree just took place before you guys arrived, and that the Festival of Blazing Sun will take part in, I want to say like 4 days from your current time, but I'll have to confirm.
okay. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll have a good festival.
Sounds like a blast. Can't wait.
We're heading back to the church.
Yeah.
Nice.
The church.
So you guys safely make it back to the church. Thank you, friends, for your help. I can now successfully perform the ritual of St. Andral's feast and make the church safe yet again for another year. Your friend is likely safe for the time being.
Well, how are you gonna make sure these bones don't get stolen again?
Yeah.
Let me hear an action plan.
Well, what do you guys have to offer? How do you suggest it remains
what
That's what we have
protected?
to offer.
What do we have to offer?
I
How-
can't afford protection aside from.
How about you just keep better company than hood rats and hoodlums?
I will do. I will be sure to make sure Malivoj is well educated, and
Education's a great step.
learns how poor of a deed he performed.
Okay. Well, these bones are getting stolen again. Just call us when they get stolen.
I will do my best to make sure that doesn't happen, but how do I get a hold of you all, and how do I address your group? Actually, I don't even know your names.
We're the Gooners.
Nah.
I wish you hadn't asked.
Pleasure to make
Thank
your
you,
acquaintance.
Gooners. Thank you, Gooners. He
No,
shakes him
no.
in his
It
head.
is our
Oh.
service.
Yeah, and alright, I guess we're the Gooners. If you need us, just goon a little bit and we'll know.
You had to be there in season 1 to understand.
Can you explain how one goons? I don't
It's
understand
another
the call.
time. It's another time.
But how
Great
will I
question.
call you for another time, the goon?
Yeah.
You
He needs to know now.
You
so we
can't
can
explain, you
goon.
must show him. We don't have that time.
I don't
can make an
understand, but surely the morning
You
lord.
don't want to
Surely
understand.
the morning lord will guide me in the gooning.
Just ask that young boy Yeska over there. I'm sure he's a gooner. He'll tell you.
On this note, you guys get 1,250 experience, which
Oh my gosh.
should put you guys at the next level. Let me double check that. Yes.
You put me at full health.
At the next Lua, you say?
So you guys
Let
are
go of me.
now level 5.
That's pretty cool.
I'm writing this down.
Okay.
I'm gonna forget. If that becomes relevant, start like looking at your stuff on the side in case there's something you might want to use. This would take effect at maybe the long rest. Okay. What do you guys do? Let's see. Did you guys leave Irina here?
We
We're
did.
gonna say
did.
yes for continuity's sake.
We definitely did, though. I remember this
Okay.
one.
Thank you for bringing me here. I guess
Hey.
hopefully it'll protect me like my brother hoped.
I hope so.
I hope you
Yeah,
guys
so-
won't mind my company on occasion. I will probably stop by to check in.
Sort of prefer if you
We
didn't.
can, we can use. Don't listen up. We can use a warrior like yourself, even in the smallest capacities.
I'm not terribly strong, but I can at least fend for myself.
Yeah, well, now you're gonna have to fend for me.
Oh my. I guess someone has to cover for you while you're eating your pies.
You got any more, by the way? Like, mention them.
No, I learned well from the other Barovians while I was talking to them to best not dabble in that.
Okay.
I
Just
still
know if you
got a little
any
bit more.
others.
I still got a little bit more if you need some later.
Okay. I'm just getting a little hot in here.
I'm so sweaty. Oh, what time? It's like midday right now.
Yes, and
Ah.
we'll actually say another hour past, so it's like 4:01, which is not midday. It's probably like mid after. It's like in between
Mhm.
3/4 day.
Day and night. Day and night.
Mhm.
I say we go. Probably take a long rest. Maybe go back to the bar. Pound a couple beers. Maybe our what is our boy? The boy we stalked in the graveyard. What's his name?
Rictavio?
Yeah, maybe Rick Fabio's there.
Yeah,
I feel like he had something to tell you guys.
probably. We can go spend our evening at the bar.
It's always a wise choice.
Yeah.
So you guys start heading back to the Blue Water Inn.
Yeah.
Who's in there?
You guys seeing the image now or the video?
Yeah, very nice.
Cool.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
that guy.
So bottom floor entrance is into where you guys met and drank with everyone. The little stairs that you guys see in the front are entrance up to where your guys' rooms are, which is separate from the actual like business part of it, so that people can staying there can be separate from the bar itself.
Gotcha.
That's pretty nice. That's good.
So you guys head inside. It is 4 p.m. You're looking around. Day's still sun's still pretty high. There's barely any people here, and you see Erwin Markov working the desk at the moment. Oh, hey, fellas. Welcome back. What can I do you for?
Food,
Food.
beer, sleep.
You want your standard...
We're all pretty bloody right
you
now,
want your
right?
standard
So,
room food accompaniments, or would you like any wolf steaks?
I think Cider needs another wolf steak for his leg.
Mm-hmm.
Been a minute before that's been changed out.
The puss is pussin'.
It's pretty sneaky.
I think that was 1 silver. Oh no, they don't have silver. What was it? 1 ethereal piece?
Something like that.
Everything else is already paid for by your rooms, assuming you guys paid for more than 1 night. I don't remember. Probably not.
I stare down Haminja.
Fine. Give me some pie later, though.
You get your pie later.
What are we saying? Ethereal?
I'm looking up these prices. I don't think they matter too much, though. Is this because it's...
How much is an ethereal in?
I want to say...
Electrum.
Electrum. God, I did this last time,
Oh,
too.
yeah, Electrum. Yeah, I got plenty of electrum. I'll pay 1 electrum.
Is there a search? Let's see. Okay, yeah. Ethereal piece for a wolf steak.
Electrum.
God damn it! I'm stuck. 1 room is 1 electrum piece as well.
Oh, a steak costs the same price as a room?
Those wolf steaks
really
are
nice
a hot commodity here. It is very hard to farm any living creature lest they be attacked by werewolves or wolves. It is not safe outside the city. There's very little farmland habitat, you know?
Alright, I'll pay another.
There's a lot of tariffs on wolf steaks here.
Yeah, apparently.
And we also have pints of purple grape mash number 3 for 3 copper pieces, and red DragnaCarta for 1 silver piece.
No,
If
I
you
got
guys
mine.
wish to begin your day
I'm still
drinking.
staring Aminga down unblinkingly.
No, I got my infinite beer. You can't. Stop.
Not as infinite beer.
Fine.
Hey, Daddy.
Get you the
Money.
3 copper one.
Yeah.
What is Haminja thinking after all these times that Escanor has tried to bully him into buying things?
I need my pie.
Yeah. After he coughed up the money, I gave him a tiny little piece of pie.
Haminja make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh no.
So with that, you are immediately swept into your dreams for 5 hours.
Amazing for me.
And dreaming of
Oh
the
my
greatest
God.
things that Haminja chooses to dream of.
It's just torture.
You,
torture.
you
Wait.
began
Utensils.
You began
Wait.
eating it standing, and as you finish that last bite, you kind of just fall over and land on
You're
the table.
stinky.
What's up with that one?
He's addicted.
He loves those pies.
Addicted, the only thing we can say.
Oh, poor lad. Well, anything else I can do to help you lads?
You wouldn't happen to have more of this pie that I could keep feeding him in my will, would you?
I do not sell that pie here, no.
Okay.
I
Then,
believe they've been getting that at the eastern gates towards Barovia. You have to X,
I'll
X and
find some
re-enter,
more.
unfortunately.
I still got a little bit left. I should hold him over for a while so he doesn't start getting the withdrawal sweats. Thanks, Go.
You're
I'm
kind. You're kind.
Gotta keep him addicted.
Great, well, let me know if
And-
you need anything else.
Will do.
Alright, anything you guys would like to do while you are... Or are you guys planning to go to bed? How are you spending your time? How are you spending your evening?
Is there anyone of note that comes into the bar or is currently in the bar?
It's pretty empty right now, but how long are you waiting around?
I'm waiting around until I go to sleep, and
Okay.
it's been a tough day, so I'll probably go and hit the hay kind of early.
So
Yeah,
after
just-
after a while, you see the familiar faces of the Wachter brothers enter, and they see you guys. Hey, you little fuckers, how you doing? We getting
There
wasted
you
tonight.
miners are. The Miner brothers, what's up?
So give me some Red Dragon Crush. And they start ordering their drinks.
Classic.
I say, hey,
What?
it's
What-
on us
what's
this
up,
time,
man?
and I sneak into him Ninja's pockets and grab out the necessary coin for their Red Dragon
is,
Crush for the first round.
2 silver pieces.
Not
We don't
silver.
have silver.
The equivalent in copper.
Yeah, whatever that is.
So 20
Am I gonna
copper
deduct that from
pieces.
your
What's
sheet?
the exchange rate?
It's 10
The
copper.
equivalent in copper.
Hey, 20 copper.
Red Dragon Crush is 10 copper each. I thought it was 3 Electrum.
3 Electrum. That's not. No.
What will I
One
do?
Electrum is 5 copper pieces, if that's
Ah.
helpful.
I see. Yeah, I take out the equivalent of 20 copper pieces to help
Yeah.
our boys drink.
Oh, thank you. We'll party hard on your behalf.
Don't start spreading that rumor that I'm giving minors alcohol. But yeah, party hard.
We're not
I don't think it's a
minors.
rumor. If it's fact.
We get our alcohol here all the
Documented
time.
occurrence.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then, I don't know if anybody else is doing anything, but I'd probably just drink there for a little bit longer
Yeah, what
until
are the rest of you
I
guys
go to
doing?
sleep.
Or how are you passing the time?
Just chatting with them, hanging out.
I'm past
I'm
that.
just massaging that wolf steak into my leg and like, oh yeah, that's the stuff. It's the only thing I'm focused on right now.
What's up with this fucker?
Yeah, you don't want to know.
You guys got wolf steaks you don't want?
Pep
raw
over there suggested
preferred?
that was a good idea, and he took it to heart.
Pep pulls out another one from her satchel, and this one, is even older than the one he's currently
You've
got
been
on it.
keeping them?
Insta-nabbed. It barely like leaves your purse by like an inch and it's already in my hand.
There you go. That'll
Kim,
really help that
You've been
carrot.
holding out on me, haven't you?
I know. I'm sorry. Here, would you like some seasoning for that? I feel like
No.
that
No. It gets too grainy and you can feel it rubbing in on the fibers there. It's not for me.
Valid. Okay. Well, when you need a refresher, you just let me know.
Will do.
Meanwhile,
yeah,
Pep.
and that's what's up with them.
Meanwhile, Pep is going to go over to Himinja and just kind of, set up a little folded, spare linen from her satchel just under his head, and then just kind of, tuck in his little coat around him and kind of, prop his feet up a little bit and just kind of pat him on the head then.
Aw.
You just see a
Look at-
smile come on my sleepy face.
Minka during this time is dreaming of his mother tucking him in at night when he was a very young lad.
With the
While
smell
also
of wolf
torturing
steak
somebody.
gently wafting around you.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys doing anything else? There's also D&D pastime activities. If you guys are unfamiliar with, I would Google options of what those can be. If there's anything that's not like in the book, let me know if there's something that interests you. This like pastime is a general opportunity to work on skills or anything specific to your character that you'd like to build in. This isn't necessarily mechanical, but can be if it like plays well with your character. Just something to keep in mind, because I don't think we talked about pastimes. But other than that, you guys, I assume, are hanging around. How long do you guys hang around? And it sounded like waiting to see if Octavio shows up. Yes.
Yeah, I'm probably only going to hang around till like 8, 9 p.m.
8 or 9.
It's going to be early night for me at least.
Oh yeah,
How about
I'm
the
gonna
rest of
be
you?
passing out because I've been mauled in the arms this time, and my meat leg it needs some rest.
Classic meat leg over here.
How long are the rest of
Yeah,
you hanging around?
I just ask, is that getting any better? Is this meat trick actually working? I'm just making an observation here.
I mean, the pus is still flowing, so that's got to be a good sign, right?
That's gotta not be a good sign.
Based
I've
on the
gotta-
smell, I think it's doing a lot of good.
Is it
You
itchy?
got-
Like,
If it's
rub it in
itchy,
there a
that
little
means
bit
it's
more.
healing.
You got
Eh.
Pep. You have a weird tongue. That means you can't taste or smell. Huh, that's been nice to say. I wanted to say that to somebody. You can't
It
smell,
hurts.
so I don't trust that.
For context for Joe, Steven, is it both you and Mike, or is it just you that can't smell?
Yeah, Mike and I can't smell, and neither can you.
Well,
So-
I'm in good company then.
All right. Well, I'll let you. You know what? I'm asking too many questions about this meat thing. I think it's getting to me. I'm gonna hit the hay. I stand up.
Okay. How long are the rest of you hanging around?
I'm hitting the sack.
Yeah, I'd probably go to bed pretty early too.
Okay. Then you guys wait around till 8 o'clock, and there's been no sign of Octavio. So you guys begin heading to your rooms. You head outside, you climb up those stairs, and you go to your bedrooms and chill out for the night. You guys, anything before bed? You guys successfully take a long rest and are now officially level 5.
Yes.
Woo.
Make sure you do the long rest on your character sheets to restore all spell slots and HP. On the side, you can start thinking about what to do about your level 5. You can also do this out of session. Combat's probably the best opportunity because things slow down a little bit then.
I guess in the character sheet, how do you level yourself up?
Yeah.
It should already be level 5, but
Mine says
the
4.
health. Oh yeah. Mine does say 4 as well too.
Is there a level up button? I don't want to mess someone up by doing it. At the top left of your character sheet, when you
Bless you.
open,
Thank you.
well, actually, I don't. Are you guys using? What are you guys using to open the sheet?
Pressing C.
C. That requires.
Oh, you see, it's the wrench thing on the top left
Okay,
of that sheet.
Same
Do
thing.
you see that?
That's correct. There's a little
Yeah.
toggle switch that goes left, right. You click it, it puts it in
Mhm.
edit mode, and then you can start editing things.
How do you change to a level 5? In that, I still have a 4. I'm
So
clicking on
level was in features. So on the right side of your character sheet, there is details, inventory, features. It looks like I'm looking at Escrow right now. You can then select level 5.
it. I see. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
And then I will maybe make a checklist to double check next
How
time
do
to
we
make sure everybody
update our
did their thing.
health?
That's in the. There's a gear that pops up there
or we
next
do
to your
this.
I
health
see.
points.
But I guess what do we? I guess there's probably like something online that I should look up to see everything I get to upgrade when you go from level 4 to level 5 or something like that.
Generally, yes. How about what we can do is I can help people level up offline, or can show up to session a little earlier next time for the
Nice.
like debugging of IT stuff while people are showing up. And if anyone's
Nice.
not gonna arrive in time, but they like need me to level up for them, I can do that. Most people that are not spellcasters have an easier time. Spellcasters have a harder time leveling up because it's spell selection, it's more time consuming. Otherwise, it's like maybe add a feature, maybe increase stats, maybe get another attack, increase your health. It's
Got it.
not too complicated otherwise. So we can figure that out. It becomes relevant because we enter combat. We can figure that out then, or maybe we just run at level 4. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can hop on earlier next time. Got through it.
And I'll just like have it open, or I can also keep Foundry open in the test scene for people to figure out then.
Nice.
Another thing I can do, just to try and save this time.
Mhm.
Because then you
Wait.
guys can do it like while you're playing League or something.
Yeah.
I have spells I need to add that aren't in the list in Foundry.
I will fix that, and or list any spells you need. I think anything that's in the normal player's handbooks in Foundry, anything that's not, I probably have to add manually. If it's from Xanthar's Guide to Everything, or the other book that I can't think of, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Is there a list
One
of
of those.
cantrips? Because I couldn't
There's a
find one in the
list of
player
cantrips.
handbook.
Do we need to do level up here? We can, that's not a problem. Okay, well, let's just do it here. D&D 5e. Well, actually, Mike, when's your cutoff?
7:30.
Let's run till 7:30, then we can level up with everyone else. Mike's level up super easy.
Yeah. Figure out its health. Make sure everything else is set.
Mm-hmm.
Get an extra attack.
And then Mike, at some point, if you need to write down what your level up is, maybe I can do it for you or something.
Okay.
If you don't figure it out while we're playing. Okay. So you guys wake up from your long rest feeling rejuvenated and more powerful. What do you guys do?
What day is it again? We have like 3 days left till the festival, and maybe 1 day till werewolf time.
What about the girl's birthday?
Ah, shit. Forgot about this girl's birthday.
How could you forget?
I know, I feel
When
terrible.
is that? Do we have to be
Uh,
somewhere for that?
She needs
We
a
have-
present at least.
We have the present.
We have a
We
lot
just
of
have
toys.
to deliver it to Madame Eva.
On that
Yeah.
note, I think today would then be the time that you guys had promised to deliver it. Trying to pull up that quest line.
She's in Vicinity Camp southwest of Valaki.
In 2 days' time. Yes, so you guys are on day 2.
So we have to leave really early, probably to leave if we want to make it today, right?
You guys have. What maps do you guys have? It's like, what can I tell you guys?
Let's see.
I have map of Valaki.
We gave you guys a map of Valaki. Okay. So you look at the map of Valaki and note that the Vistani camp that you have probably talked to like Erwin or someone about is southwest, and it's really close in the outskirts of town. So you would get there in a
Say we-
matter of minutes.
Oh, nice.
Let me
Oh,
check
yeah.
what that is.
Oh, I thought it meant the other place we were at the other time.
No.
And then where is
It's about half a
Saint?
mile.
Where's Saint Markovia? Oh, that's
The
probably a
Abbey,
person. Never
the
mind.
Abbey of Saint Markovia is in the village of Kresk, which is probably
Okay.
on the map of Barovia, far west of Valaki.
Got it. All right, yeah, I say we go give this girl her toy.
Birthday time.
That's the spirit, buddy.
Birthday time.
Birthday time.
Birthday time. Let's go.
I hope they have cake.
Get butter.
Learning what scenes I'm missing I don't have lucky. Oh, I do have lucky. Oh. Did I not put it in? I should have put it in. I could put it in so fast.
I'll keep my eyes closed.
It's worth it. Why is it not in here? Okay, this is the quick, unprofessional method. You guys get to see everything being inserted. It's beautiful. Lighting enabled. Insert. I was glad to finally have concept art for this, so it would be nice for you guys to see where you guys are actually.
Yeah, I want
at.
to see it.
Concept art, places, versus Strahd, insert video from this files. D, Velucky.
D.
Cool. Do you guys now have video on screen?
Yeah. If you don't,
Loading.
you might have to scroll.
Yeah, it might not be
Oh,
quite where you were
Yep, I
at.
had to scroll.
I'm still
You can zoom in
loading.
pretty well.
There we go.
Hey, I can see my bar from here.
You're what from here?
No way.
The bar we were at.
No way.
All right, so you guys head towards the west gates of town, and you see the familiar sight of metal gates with 2 guards on the interior that you guys are at that are guarding them. The gates are currently closed. Wishing to pass through.
Yes.
Oh,
No.
One second, sir. I'll huddle everybody up. We don't have any silver on us, do we? Did we left that in the room, did we? All the silver we got from our birdie?
Do we have rooms for multiple nights? Or did we just renting on a needs basis?
Can we say we bought rooms for like the next 3 days or so?
Sure.
I don't know. I'll pay for however much that is. That's
Sure.
like 3 electrum, right?
It was 1 election per room. If you guys got the 1 room, then 3 election.
I'll pay for that. We'll say the next 3 days we have rooms.
And you guys then left your silver there, is what we're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
On the
Break,
snap.
I say.
I need to
Oh,
actually
wait.
write that down, so 1 second.
Not suspicious at all.
Water in.
We would like to come through now.
Oh yes, we would love to come through.
Okay, I have that written down. Okay, you may pass. They kind of stamp their weapons to the ground and then start raising the gate so that you can pass through.
Their security's really lax.
Yeah, it is. Don't tell them that, though.
I was kind of
On re-entry, you will have to prove yet again that you are not vampires and that you are not werewolves.
Roger.
Easy.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be easy, guys. I'm scared.
No, we're good for a few more days, right?
You more here.
Yeah, I look down at Cider's leg, and I guess how visible is the meat pile, and how drippy is it?
It's all like I was telling you earlier, man. It's on the inside of my pant leg right now.
Ah, we're
Just
good then.
flapping back and forth across my calves. A
We're
grand
good
old
then.
time.
What
else you wanna know about it?
it? Nothing else. We're all good there. I got enough details.
I can
Let's
tell you what, it doesn't
get to
taste
the
like wolf
birthday
meat
party.
anymore.
You should not be tasting that. You should not be eating that.
Sometimes you gotta lick your leg.
No. You're definitely a werewolf, bro. You have early onset werewolf if you're licking your leg.
Each their own, I guess.
Keep making our way to the birthday party.
You guys pass through the gates, and the guards tap their weapons on the ground again and speak, "All will be well." And the gates begin to lower after you guys pass through. You follow the footpath southwest from Valaki for about a fourth of a mile. The woods part to reveal an expansive clearing. Oh. I can fix this. I said I was going to reorder my notes. We're changing scenes. Hopefully you guys begin to see what is on screen. The woods
It's small,
part to
but I'm zooming.
reveal an expansive clearing.
Nice.
A small grass-covered hill with low houses built in its sides. Fog obscures the details, but you can see that these buildings feature elegantly carved woodwork and have decorative lanterns hanging from their sculpted eaves. Atop the hill, above the fog, is a ring of barrel-topped wagons that surround a tent with a column of smoke pouring out through a hole in the top. The tent is brightly lit from within. Even at this distance, you can smell the odors of wine and horses that emanate from the central area. So what do you guys do?
There's gotta be it. They're not.
Probably the big tent, right? That's the party.
Yeah, I
tent.
say we go up to the party. That's
Yeah.
gotta be the party tent. Arabella!
Girl's got an amazing party.
I start shouting Arabella as loud as I can on the way up. Arabella, let's go!
Arabella.
So you duck inside the tent.
It's supposed to be a surprise.
As you duck inside the tent, you hear the sound of splintering wood and shattering ceramic. Blinking through the haze of smoke that fills the interior, you see 3 sputtering campfires burning low with embers, and you see a total of 6 Vistani sit around the hearths, watching the source of the commotion with solemn, sympathetic looks. A shirtless young man kneels on the dead grass by the center of the tent, his eyes downcast and pale. Beside him, a broken wooden crate sits amidst a pile of broken pottery shards, several of which are still wobbling from the force of the impact. A dozen feet from this kneeling youth stands an older, larger man. He's wearing studded leather armor and a thick, well-trimmed beard, and his eyes are bloodshot, and his right hand is trembling, seeming terrified. He appears to be leaning his weight against a wooden crutch for support and is looking down at him. You're supposed to keep us safe! The larger man's bellowing hoarsely. He whirls his hands, like trying to slap him. He's sweating a ton. My little girl! And now! And he's wavering, and a third man steps forward in studded leather armor, has a fine-trimmed goatee, and catches him as he is about to fall over. Easy, brother. You've lost a lot of blood. And I heard these people speaking her name, and they're now looking very intently at you all. Do you know what has come of Arabella?
I know what's about to come.
Birthday.
It's her 10th name day. Let's go, Arabella.
Oh, wait, what's going on here? Where's Arabella?
Yeah, it's kind of depressing party.
The Vistani are getting up and like starting to surround you. They're very cautious about you guys now.
We brought presents.
Yeah,
And then
old
shut
girl,
up, break
Matt,
up.
Where?
whatever her name is. told us
Where is
that-
Arabella?
told us- I don't know.
Where's
Yeah,
my
That's a
girl?
fantastic question. Where is Arabella?
Where did you take her?
I don't know what you're talking
We
about.
just got here.
Take her.
The
We were
birthday
told she'd be
time,
here.
ain't it?
Go ahead and make persuasion checks with advantage.
Who? All of us?
Specifically Escanor and whoever was the most vocal.
With
Or
advantage.
Escanor with advantage, either one. We'll do Escanor with
Escanor.
advantage.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Prove to me that you are not the kidnapper.
Kidnapper. First, I would never touch a kid. Secondly, we have a letter or a note from Garrus. What was her name? Madam Eva.
Eva.
Madam Eva. Yeah, we I start stuttering because I'm nervous. No one's ever not believed my persuasion. We were told to come here to bring her a present. And I pull out one of the presents. We got this for her.
And the older man that's using the crutch starts kind of walking forward, seeming a little more confused. Right, careful! And he just waves him off, and he keeps stepping forward with his crutch and looks to grab it. You speak true, don't you? Who are you?
Of course. We wouldn't be here if we stole her. That'd be so weird.
Yeah, we got her this guillotine.
What?
This little toy we got.
I don't know what
You start to see the crowd soften, then Himmer just speaks up, and some of them look very confused, but the one with the cane, oh, Linksies are her favorites.
Yeah, I know.
Wild.
Unhinged.
So, you guys came to bring a birthday gift?
Yeah, Arabella's biggest fans is us.
I guess we should probably ask what happened. I guess I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, that's a good point. Is she missing?
Yes, she's missing. One day ago, my nephew Alexei, and he kind of points towards the one that's really the young pale man on the ground that's like sobbing. He was out watching over her playing near the woods, and instead of watching her, he was getting drunk on wine instead. And when he woke up, Arabella was gone. He claimed Yan, a longtime member of the encampment, had given him the wine, and we've not seen Yan since he awoke. So
that seems sus.
We sent out a search party, and it contained my brother Luvash and a dozen other Vistania. In addition, some dusk elves from the hovels below also searched and helped. Luvash returned after... I'm Luvash, I'm sorry. I had to return after stepping in a wolf trap, unfortunately. He points towards his right leg, which is why he's using a cane. But she's still missing, and they're still out there searching. However, while searching for her, Savid, one of the dusk elves, found Jan's decapitated body lying in the bloody grass near the little river, surrounded by signs of a fight. He also found a strange signet ring lying in the grass near the scene. And since then, that ring was given to Casimir, their leader of the Dusk Elves. He's a scholar, and so we figured he'd be able to know what it might be and its relation, how we might be able to track her. But he hasn't provided any insight yet.
Where is he now?
Casimir?
The scholar, the nerd with the ring.
You can find his hovel on the northern end of the Vistani encampment. You'll probably see some dusk elves guarding his abode as well.
Hey, where was the girl at last exactly? We could probably check out that.
So she was playing off in the woods west of here. And that's where she went missing. It wasn't too far from the encampment.
Check that out later.
Okay, so you're the sad crying boy. Sorry, the sad crying drunk in the back. How often do you drink? Is this your first time drinking? And why would you drink at a time like this? Hey.
Don't blame the alcohol. It's not the alcohol's fault. It's clearly his fault.
You're right. I blame him. And I go up to him.
Will you
and I slap him.
Will you listen to my story?
After I slap him, I'll listen to his story. I give him one slap. Go ahead, boy.
I lost my friend in the rebellion. And I've not been able to get over it.
Clearly.
You think he'd want to see you in such shambles? Get a hold of yourself! I say while shaking him.
Oh, please, I know. I just can't help it.
All right, well, I'll tell him from the afterlife.
How do you get over this loss?
By not being
He's
a bitch.
a way better place, probably. Not even probably. Objectively, he's probably doing
Yeah,
really
this
good.
place is terrible. All right, well, boy, what's the last thing you can remember about the girl?
She was perfectly fine till I passed out, and I'm probably not the point of contact. And Luvash steps forward. So, are you guys offering to help find her then?
He needs this toy.
It wouldn't be a birthday without her, so yeah.
I would.
What?
We would love to help, and I'd happily pay you guys 500 gold pieces if you can find
Damn.
anything useful on her. I just want my baby
Oh,
girl.
damn. Johnny Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it 700.
I like the way this guy thinks.
This guy's a horrible negotiator. Don't listen to him.
make a persuasion check. If
I'm
you
going for
desire.
600. It's the art of the deal. You said persuasion?
Yeah. I'll see what else I can find. We don't have a whole lot of gold.
I mean, just saying this guillotine cost us a
Or
lot.
like magical items or something. We're gonna have to invest a lot in killing these vampire guys.
Yeah.
We can find a way to make up the 200 gold piece difference with some assets. Start scrounging anything you can.
You guys seem nice. We are also able
Do
to
we?
freely leave this realm, only ourselves, unfortunately, and make it back to the material plane. So maybe we could also offer our services there.
Okay.
So you got pocket dimensions, eh?
If we give you gold, could you go back to the real world where things don't cost 10 times the price they do here and get stuff for us?
Possibly. It would
Asking
take,
for a friend.
it would take
Or
time.
hypothetical.
It would take time and it would take manpower, but it's possible.
Okay. So if
Pretty
there's
well
ever
stakes
something
can
we
you
need
guys-
that's expensive that we don't care about the timing on, that could be
We
useful.
could probably help you there.
Useful. Hey, you got a deal. We'll work to help find Arabella.
So, your best bet would be to start with Casimir and see if he's learned anything. There's also a possibility that you could learn more about the sigil on this ring from the Baron's library. Us Vistani are not allowed to enter the city, so it's not even an option for us. But you guys, if you could win over the Baron to allow your entrance, maybe you could find something useful there as well, if Casimir hasn't made any progress.
Thanks for the intel. Can I make one more request?
What is
I want to bring the sad little boy with us, the one crying in the corner. He must come on this adventure and help us to correct his mistakes. Give me the sad boy.
That's a really good idea. I agree. He should come with us.
Persuasion check.
He can repent.
I'll watch after him, I promise. You can trust me.
Garrus
Watch.
is very nurturing.
Garrus and Escanor make a persuasion check. The DC's on this higher. They're looking to have him repent through them. But the DC is possible.
I mean, Steve's got a good one.
Oh, could be better. But yeah, yours is pretty good.
We're not done teaching him for what he's done. But you can have him when we're done with him.
Ooh, that sounds ominous.
Hold on. I'm not trying to. You got a misunderstanding here. I don't want to keep the boy. That's not what I'm about. I just need to borrow him because he might have useful insight. And who knows? I have no idea what Arabella looks like. He clearly does. What if we find a
We
random
have
girl?
never seen her.
We've worked all of the information we could out of him. As for Arabella's description,
Remember, we are a group of visual learners.
What's that arrow?
What's over here?
the best way I could describe her is a 10 to 12-year-old girl with short shoulder length brunette hair, and she has clothes like the other women here, jewelry all around, and
she
carries
rich.
a doll with her. Well, like beads.
Is there anything unique about her, like something that would have to be a good identifier of her?
Well, so you would not expect a Vistani child to be traveling alone at this time. However, if you find a young 10 to 12-year-old Vistani girl, there's good hope. So investigate and figure out. But we would expect that she is currently in captivity by someone.
Okay. Very well. I'll be back for that boy, but very well. You don't look at me like that, Ham Ninja. Otherwise, you won't get any more pie.
Oh, we're not going to do anything to that boy. We'll get the boy.
That's what
Give
I
me the
thought.
pie.
Which pie do you have left?
Let's see. How much pie do I have left? I've only been giving him small pieces here and there because I know he's going to need it for a while. I have I've probably gone through one whole dream pastry at this point, so I got 2 left.
Okay.
Should we make our way to that one science boy, Casimir? Kashmir?
Exactly.
See what he knows?
You guys were in the top center large tent talking with the leader of this Vistani encampment, the other Vistani. The Vistani all live in the wagons and tent up the top. You start traveling down towards the north side of this, or the opposite side, to one of the little shacks like you see around this hill, which are the hovels he's referring to, and you eventually find one guarded by other Dusk Elves. And I'm trying to find my scene.
Oh.
Alright.
You see 3 Dusk Elves standing outside the hovel. What is your business?
Well, don't yell.
Gotta
Don't
talk
yell.
to Casimir about a ring.
Yes, we're looking to help find Arabella.
Ah, understood. And they quickly stand aside so that you guys can pass. Don't be too long, he's quite busy.
Oh, it's easy. Maybe we should just tell the truth from now on.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I wouldn't go
to
that.
lot easier.
Got it.
I thought we were
Wouldn't have
going
to
to
try
have to
it.
fight
The door's now
it.
open,
Torture
so you
them.
guys can get through. So you enter a small, cozy area that's a few degrees warmer than the chill mist outside. The walls of this small chamber are decorated with hanging sketches and portraits of proud, wise-looking elves with dark skin, tree-born spires carved of dark wood, and artistic depictions of constellations and celestial bodies. 2 curtains of dark brown fabric obscure the entrance to another chamber beyond. And beyond those curtains lie a larger chamber, lit and heated by a fireplace at the north end, and an old green rug sits facing the fire, just beside an old wooden table flanked by several chairs. The left side wall of this comfortable room bears a dozen cubbyholes bearing leather-bound books and small wooden statues of elven figures, while the wall on the right, a faded tapestry of lush and beautiful forest beneath a noonday sun. In the center of the green rug, facing the fire, is an elf with long dark hair, wearing wizard robes and meditating. His right hand and forearm are a pale bluish white, with much of the skin puffy and blistered. And here is an image of him.
Well, Fun dagger, buddy.
Yeah.
Dwarves.
I immediately don't trust this guy.
With his body still turned away, facing the fire, and eyes still closed in meditation pose. You've entered my sanctum. State your business.
This is not me talking for my character. I'm just going to be. I'm sitting in the corner and I'm just staring at this guy to see if I could read his body language or anything in the future.
Okay. Go ahead and make a insight check that we will keep active throughout the conversation.
Make a weirdo check more like it.
You see this weirdo?
Oh, you're the weirdo.
No, he's the weirdo.
Got a signet ring from a girl that's missing. We need to look at it or see what you know.
And he exits his meditation post. If you're here to help, then time's of the essence. Let's not waste it. And he goes to find the ring. I could not identify the ring myself, which is odd given my knowledge of pre-Barovian heraldry and long history in the valley. And he then hands the ring over. And I have to figure out how to make this available to you guys. In items. Where is this going to be?
Barovian items.
It is in Barovian items. What do you know?
This guy is so smart.
It is now
What'd I do?
observable.
Ah.
So you guys can see it.
Oh, God.
It has
Okay.
a bunch of runes on it with lines connecting between the runes. The runes are the symbols of evocation all the way on the left and necromancy on the right. These are where the lines start and end of the schools of magic respectively. But the ring has not shown any reaction to that kind of magic.
If you want to look at it, it's got wizardy stuff, probably.
I'm a wizardy person. I'll take a look at it.
So you can make a Arcana check.
Rings confuse me with their lines.
They look
So
pretty.
you, for the
Arcana
most
check.
part, just confirm what he's already said. You verify that all of those symbols on the ring are the different schools of magic, and that indeed the one furthest on the left, that the line connects to is evocation, and the one on the right, necromancy. But you don't.
Yep, he knows
gain
what he's talking about.
Any additional insight?
Can I keep the ring?
And he's handed this to you with his and kind of grabs his forearm that's pale and bluish white and kind of massages it a little before resting it at his side again. So how else can I help you guys?
What happened to your arm?
Yeah. What's going on there?
Same
Also,
thing
I'm
that
not
happened to my leg.
For that,
Mhm.
if you need anything.
You got some more.
Is
my
it contagious?
injuries, a minor inconvenience, really. I was traversing Mount Gakis when, unfortunately, the frozen bluff beneath me decided it had had enough of my presence.
Insight check.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Lying check.
Lie check.
He's being totally honest, you guys.
Not picking up
What would it
anything
take for you
abnormal
to-
on his body language.
You got a fancy green blade there. What would it take for you to part with that?
I'm sorry, this blade is of great historical value to the Dusk Elves, and being one that has seen much of its history, it would be unwise for it to leave my hands.
I got a guy here who could pay you. Ham Ninja, show him your purse.
Nah, I got nothing in there. I don't like green blades. That's magic.
Never
Can't
mind.
feel magic.
We've got no money.
So, did you find this ring off of the body, or was this ring handed to you by
It was
somebody that
one
found it off the
of
body?
the fellow Dusk Elves that found the ring and brought it back here, and I've studied it.
Like the Dusk Elves right outside, or?
We'll say yes.
Oh God.
I'm trying to find his name. Savid. Yes, Savid was the one that found the ring. It's the one usually on the left side of the door when you exit.
Got it. Whoa. What are you just general? Are you Vishanti as well? Or are you just hanging out with these people? What are you doing here?
No, we have lived here a long time, and there's very few of us remaining. Ever since Strahd wiped out all of our women, we have not birthed any new elves, and we all just live our days here.
Damn, sorry to hear, buddy.
Right. Have you thought half breeding? You know, keep us going at 50%. You guys just gonna quit?
That's just it for
What's-
you?
Keep this going at 50%.
What's going on there?
I myself have not, and will not
Yeah.
indulge that thought any further.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
okay.
Checks
okay.
out.
Yeah.
I Pep, go ahead and make a medicine check since you were trying to be insightful earlier. Something I didn't count for. You also, while you were investigating earlier, confirmed that it's frostbite on his hand.
Again, I
so
got something for that. Would you like something for it? And I'm gonna pull out one of the steaky bits.
Frostbite.
Your steak looks a bit old. I will manage. I have my own
But-
steak.
The
Put
older
that
the
away
better.
for later. Put that away for later. Don't get that out in front
I'm
of me
sorry,
right
this is
now.
reserved for my friend. I'll put it.
Looking mighty delicious.
I say we talk to the guy outside. This guy's clearly done. He's not gonna tell us anything more. He's clearly got no women.
I am also a scholar, historian, and knowledgeable of the area. If you have
Oh,
other things that might aid you in your quest for Arabella.
I guess you seem like a pretty well educated man. And I imagine you're pretty close to what has occurred. Where would you start if you were going out? Because you clearly can't go out with that frostbite. But if you were a younger man and you had more spry in your step, where would you start?
In the search for Arabella?
In the search for Arabella.
Yes, I would. If the tracks where she was playing at yield no merits, I would try to get access to the Baron's library. I do not know what this sigil means, and without that, we don't really have any other clue. So we either have to find more clues, or we have to learn more about this one.
How would
Okay.
you learn more about this one?
Say that one more time.
How would you learn more about the sigil? I guess besides talking to your friend outside. Is there anything you're missing?
I do not have any books containing information on this, so that's why I suggest the library.
oh,
Makes
I got like a personal question. So I'm addicted to these dream pies. I can admit it now. You got any way to get off this addiction?
He's not addicted. He's just
Admit it.
You need some moon pie right now? You need some dream pie right
looks at you, looks up and down, and kind of just scoffs. Just stop.
Just
He makes a point.
Oh,
It's a
now?
really good one.
You don't need to stop. You don't need to stop. I'll get you some later.
okay. Let me think about that. That's not a.
Anything
Okay,
else
interesting.
important?
I have a dead tongue. Do you have anything that might help with
He's a
that?
doctor at this point.
Yeah.
You what now? And
I said I have
he comes
a dead
closer, and as you
tongue.
say those words, he's now like holding your mouth open. It does
I
look
hit.
quite
You see it?
interesting. I would suggest talking to either the priest here or seeking out the Abbey of St. Markovia and see if the abbey there is of any use to you.
Where's the priest and where's the abbey?
Father Lucian at St. Andrels is the priest of the primary church here.
Lucian, that bitch.
Right.
That was the guy that we were with.
In
With
DM
Van
Talk, you guys already
Yeah.
asked about this too.
Hell,
That's
bastard.
He just doesn't
Yeah,
do
that did
that.
happen. Yeah, that did happen.
He's a fake morning
And
lord priest. I'll just tell you what.
Abbey of St. Markovia is just north of the village of Crest, west of Velaki. It's maybe a day's journey.
Noted.
Oh, and then I have one more question. So I can tell you're clearly a smart guy, much
Well,
like
yes.
yourself.
How did you know?
So I got one of those thinking thought questions. It's not actually real. So if I knew someone that got bit by a werewolf, what would you do about that? Clearly all a thinky thought question, so no worries about
Where's the thinky
Well-
thought question?
diving into that.
I would say consult the werewolf pack, but they've been quite bloodthirsty and brutal as of late. I haven't had the chance to talk to a werewolf myself that is not trying to kill me and thus died at my hands, so I don't know if I know the answer to that.
Now, if you could, what would you ask them?
Thinky thought question, of course.
You could pretend like ciders.
What questions
What
do you
questions
suggest?
would you ask?
I mean,
I would guess check with the greatest healers of the land. So again, the priest, Father Lucian in Velaki, or the Abbey of St. Markovia.
It looks like we need to go to the Abbey.
That's the best information I have there.
fair enough.
Well, you're clearly not as smart as I am, so I'm done with you. Say we can get out of here.
Let's get battle.
Or we get embarrassed by this guy asking questions anymore.
Do you know a mage that has cast any curing spells of sorts? That might be worth a try, but you never know.
Technically a mage that has curing spells, but we have a whole thinking thought question. We have a whole meat trick that I think is working. So
there's many arcane arts, so you never know what might work or what might not.
Usually the simplest one is the best. This is definitely the simplest.
yeah,
I mean, have we tried just healing side? I mean, our hypothetical. Oh, I don't even know what that word means. Thinking thought question guy.
What?
Shut up. I think you can hear.
No. He's got
I'm
no
more
idea
just
what's going
interested at
on.
this point to see how the meat trick works.
Maybe you're right.
Well, if nobody has any other questions for this jabroni, stay staring at him. Then I think we could go outside and talk to his friend.
Yeah. Let's talk to him.
Okay. So you guys go outside and start trying to talk to the guard whose name was Sabit.
Yeah. Babe?
Alright. I gotta head out.
Yes. Yep.
Oh.
See, Mike.
Bye.
Can wrap up the scene and then call it there, or not call it there, but level up.
Hey, Stop it. Which one of you is stopping?
Oh, yes, it's me. Hello.
Like we said earlier, we're trying to find Arabella, and apparently you were the one that found the ring.
Yes,
ring
that's
here.
right.
Tell us about that. How'd you find it? Where'd you find it? Was it just on the ground? Was it on somebody's finger?
I found it near the Luna River. It was lying in a next to Jan's decapitated body and very bloody grass, and there was tons of signs of a fight nearby.
Next to the body, not on the hand.
It was next to the body.
Very interesting.
Can we inside check him?
Yeah,
Just
make an
nice.
insight check. And to clarify, I mean like it was near the body. It was not necessarily like right next to it either. I don't know if they're related or not. I would assume there's some relation to the kidnapping, though.
Okay.
From what you can tell from his body language, he seems truthful.
Has anybody tried to put on the ring?
Ooh, yeah.
Does Pep immediately do that?
Sure.
100% does.
Nothing interesting happens.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah, lame.
What if you gotta attune to it? You gotta like give it an hour or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Pep, do you want to try wearing it for an hour?
Yeah, I'll try wearing it. I think it looks
It probably
good
looks
on
good on
me.
you.
It looks good, yeah.
Oh, look, it goes with your eyes.
It does. Look at that. It was meant for me.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess I have nothing else to ask you. Appreciate your work guarding this guy, I guess, instead of guarding Arabella, but whatever.
And he kind of just tilts his head and looks at you strangely as you guys begin to walk off.
Alright, that was nasty. My bad, sir. My bad. I'm working on myself. That was coming from that was me problem.
He's still looking at you awkwardly as you walk off saying this. With that, we will end session and move to level up.